morning and welcome to Positively Milwaukee, helping others heal. A Milwaukee woman has been on a journey for the past 14 years. It's a trip laden with lonely roads, but it's led to a new life, a new purpose, and resiliency. She has found a way to help parents survive the worst day of their lives. Cynthia Williams' journey toward a new life purpose is fueled by pain.
It's in my heart.
Her life shattered when her 17-year-old son was killed after a crash caused by an inattentive driver.
It was like a day before my birthday that I had to pull the plug. So every year on my birthday, I have to relive his death. And then I had to come home to 3 other children.
Christopher Williams was only 17 when he passed.
Christopher was a all-around great kid, like all-around great kid. Everybody loved him. He was the life of the party. He was the one always got the families together for whatever.
The accident was 14 years ago, but for his mom, it seems like yesterday.
The visual, which was when I walked in the hospital, I saw my son's brain. His head was big as 2 basketballs. And I tell people all the time, I don't know about you, but I wasn't a science major. I didn't expect to ever see a brain, and I didn't want to see it that way.
Williams was 35 years old at the time, forced to yield to the agony of bearing a child.
Sometimes you're there for a parent, sometimes you're there for a sibling, but it's nothing like being there for a child.
So she founded Love from Afar, the Christopher Allen Williams Foundation. It oversees Parents Against Distracted Driving, or PAD.
Parents Against Distracted Driving is for families who's lost anyone, any loved one, to a car crash, automobile crash, motorcycle crash.
This Unity ride raised money for Parents Against Distracted Driving. This documentary features Williams for her work to raise awareness for safe driving.
That's the thing about Cynthia, being around her, is she has this personality that just brings out the love in everyone.
And one of her main missions, support grieving moms and dads.
When you go around people in the different, like graduation time, you feel some sort of way. Every holiday, you feel some sort of way. Birthdays and all of those things, every day is a reminder that never goes out. So the whole point is, like I said, doing what works for you to keep your sanity to move forward. Because no matter what, if God wakes you up another day, you got to fight for that day. You got to fight to keep going forward. You can't lose. You can't give up. You can't lose your mind, although it's very easy to do.
Through her sorrow, Williams shifts her attention to parents facing a similar fate.
To give, to let people know, hey, I feel this. I felt that before. No, you're not going crazy. I know what you're feeling right now. I know that you're in a time zone warp, like you feel like I'm not in the world, actually.
She understands the roadblocks of unrelenting pain.
I show up at a funeral, I support the family, I let them know they're a part of that. I give them a care gift of things that they can deal with, some information on grief. We give them an angel with their child's name engraved on it, and just let them know that there's other people out here who's walked in their shoes.
Everyone says time heals and it'll get better with time, but as a mother, for me, it hasn't.
Shonda Rushing got support from Love from Afar. 4 years ago, her daughter Savannah Scott, a mother of 3, died in a crash at 51st and Hour. She was the passenger of a car when the driver ran a stop sign and hit a light pole. Savannah was only 23 years old. A promising life cut short.
My daughter graduated from Washington High School as salutatorian. She was captain of her cheer squad.
Shonda praises Cynthia Williams for helping her survive the worst time of her life.
I was in such a fog. I didn't know where to start, where to begin. She basically just took me in, said, come on, this is what we're gonna do. I got you, don't worry. My family and I, we were lost, and I knew nothing about planning a funeral or arrangements or where to even begin. My daughter didn't have life insurance. It was a huge process, so she just basically took us under her wing. Miss Cynthia, those first few holidays, she would call, are you okay today? How are you today? you know, and although I couldn't describe how I was, when I would say things that other people couldn't understand, she could understand, you know, and she'd say, it's normal, it's okay.
To be able to sit with them and share my testimony and let them know that this just happened to you right now today, right? This happened to me 14 years ago. I made it. I'm here.
Savannah Scott was a teacher about to get her master's when she was killed. Her mother with strong words for inconsiderate motorists.
You're not only putting yourself in danger, you're on the road with multiple other people. You are a danger to everyone around you. For the families that it tears apart, it's so vicious and so tragic and violent. It's undescribable.
You feel so alone, because most times people in your family hasn't walked through it. So where you would normally call them for like the recipe for the dressing, you can't call for 2 o'clock in the morning when you want your baby.
Williams is comforted knowing that through Love from Afar, her son's memory lives. As long as he's in people's hearts, he's never gone.
People who never met him know him. That's amazing to me. I've had so many people support me who's never met him a day in his life. It's like breathtaking, like, wow. I mean, it's been amazing. He would be a great adult. I know that. He was so positive with life, and his demeanor, like he got a haircut twice a week, and he dressed really nice and put his clothes together really well, and he was a great big brother. He would be great. He was definitely the angel we never knew we had.
And reaching out to grieving parents is therapeutic.
It's so rewarding for me. It lets me know that I'm able to take things out of me and put them into them to let them know that they can be a survivor like myself.
Writing has also helped. Williams authored this book, Concrete Soil. She says it was therapeutic.
You gotta believe that you were created to be a vessel in this world for God. You gotta believe that. Otherwise, you wouldn't understand life and death.
Through Love from Afar, grieving parents find resiliency. They discover it is possible to find a path paved with hope.
I know it doesn't seem like you're gonna make it tomorrow. I know it doesn't seem like you're gonna make it tonight, but you're gonna make it. You gotta stand up. This is not like God didn't do this to you for you to lose your life. He did it for you, I'm sure, to be a testimony. My purpose today is to let people know you were created for a purpose, and you gotta live it out.
And Cynthia is doing just that. Now, she does point out you never get over it, but parents can find that strength within. For more information on Love from Afar, the Christopher Allen Williams Foundation, or Parents Against Distracted Driving, we do have a link. Just go to our Positively Milwaukee Facebook page. You can also find dates for upcoming Unity rides if you would like to participate.